Welcome back, folks. This is Dan Solloway, the host of the Health and Fitness Radio Show, and you're listening to News Talk 1520 KOKC. I'm talking to a medical doctor, Dr. Pai, and he has a very interesting background. We've been talking about CBD, cannabidiol, and we're talking about all the health benefits, but we were just talking about that there's some good stuff out there, and then there's some that came in from China and maybe some other areas that's going to show up that is not the kind that I want you to take if you need it. So tell us, finish that thought up. I had to cut out to go to a break there, Doc. Go ahead and finish your thing.
Sure. When you're looking at CBD products, number one, first and foremost, you want to make sure that it is third-party tested. And so one of the things that the companies that we recommend or sources that we recommend are companies that actually have third-party testing, meaning that they can test for pesticides, heavy metals, bacterial content to ensure that the product is pure. The other thing is we want to look at potency. So we want to ensure that on the bottle or on the product, there's a variety of delivery systems, for example, from salves to gums to drops and to highly concentrated oils, that it has how many milligrams per serving size or dose. There is a lot of products out there that will say CBD, say sublingual drops, but it won't tell you how much is in the bottle. So therefore, you're really not sure what's the potency, the purity, and therefore people don't know really how much more or less to take. So I like to have products just like any other dietary supplement. It has kind of the nutrition facts. You can see how many servings are in the bottle, how many milligrams of CBD has been standardized. And if it is, then you can feel more confident that that product is ensuring a good source of that.
Yeah, and I know that if you take a little bit of it, it'll wake you up. You take a lot of it, it'll help you sleep. And so getting knowing what you have and the amount that you want to take, you want to get a handle on that. So you may want to use, a little bit more in the evening, but if you want to be more alert, a little bit less. So
yeah, we know that there's something called a biphasic response, and so it varies between each person in terms of their size, their weight, and their metabolism. But I always recommend everybody starting low and then slowly increasing their dose to see the effect that they're desired. One of the things that we do notice is that in most of our patients, as well as myself, but when we first started taking, say, for example, the drops, the liquid, it takes about 4 or 5 days until you start noticing the effect. These are receptors in our body that are endogenous, meaning they're our own receptors. So this is something that, we've been created. We actually have endocannabinoid system, and we have these receptors, just like we have vitamin D receptors everywhere, but not all of us get enough sunshine, so we supplement with vitamin D. Same thing with the CBDs. We have, so it's not something foreign. It's actually something our body recognizes.
Well, I'm out of time here, Doc. I'm going to talk to you again very soon. This is going to be a product that's very important to my listeners, and you'll be hearing about it all over the news very soon. Thank you, Doc, for being with us.
Thank you very much.